Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are continuing my series of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3 episode reviews by talking about the finale of Dragons Rising Season 3, Part 1 at least, Episode 10, otherwise known as the Shatter Dragon. Now, like my other episode reviews, we will start today's review by talking about the positive aspects of this episode, then we will switch to talking about the not so great things, until finally at the very end of this video, I will give the episode a score out of 10 according to my own opinion. Also, this video will contain spoilers for the episode at hand. Keep that in mind, spoilers are ahead. So this is the big finale of Season 3 Part 1, the Shatter Dragon. The Shatter Dragon actually does make an appearance, and oh boy, is it a big one. So first of all, in terms of things that I enjoyed, this entire episode is pretty much one gigantic battle between the ninja and Thunderfang. Thunderfang makes his entrance after pretty much betraying the Forbidden Five, and it is quite the entrance indeed. This guy has a presence to him. The ninja looks so helpless on first glance, and that's how you set up a villain. You show him in full compared to the heroes, and show the audience how big of an uphill battle this is going to be. And this is definitely an uphill battle for the ninja. The storm is raging across the entirety of the merged lands. People like Cole and Geo see the storm as well. Thunderfang, like I said, packs a presence. And again, this episode is definitely an uphill battle for the ninja. Highlights of the battle include Aaron and Frack, with Aaron saving Frack, and then Frack saving Aaron. Nice parallel between the two, of course, since they are such close friends. It's poetic that they save each other. I loved how that was handled. Then we have the combo mech. Zane has of course combined with the various vehicles to create his bigger form. Loved seeing that take on Thunderfang, though I gotta say, the size compared to Thunderfang is definitely a lot smaller than I was expecting. I was expecting the combo mech to be a lot bigger. Maybe it's because in terms of the sets, the combo mech pretty much towers over Thunderfang, but still I loved seeing Zane utilize his bigger combo mech body. Then we have Rogue/Jay reappearing to take on Lord Ras again. He joins the battle, has some very epic moments himself fighting Thunderfang and the Dragonians. Oh my goodness, I swear, Rogue is the coolest fighter in Dragons Rising so far, and he does have the terrible puns too. Again, maintaining some identity of his former self, but ultimately this is not Jay, this is Rogue. More on Rogue here in a minute. Stay tuned, we will talk about him more so. Another highlight is the awesome triple Rising Dragon from Lloyd, Kai, and Nia, striking a major hit on Thunderfang. Makes sense considering this guy is the Shatter Dragon. Rising Dragon would probably be super effective, and it was. Also, I love when Kai punches Thunderfang in the eye. It's a very Kai thing to do. Glad it was included. But Thunderfang, after a while, manages to sniff out that Lloyd is a Source Dragon conduit. Now, I was expecting Thunderfang to sniff out Lloyd's Oni side and have that be the reason why he targeted Lloyd, but no, instead he sniffs out Lloyd because Lloyd is a conduit, therefore making him the ideal target, and it is definitely not a fair fight between Thunderfang and Lloyd. Thunderfang basically drains Lloyd's soul, and that scene hit hard, especially Aaron's reaction to it when he catches Lloyd's lifeless body. That was just wild. Again, talk about parallels. Aaron saved his current master last episode, his former master this episode. Also, speaking of Aaron, yeah, him using the elixir to defeat Thunderfang, I thought that made a lot of sense. Obviously, I was kind of a little confused because why are we getting rid of Thunderfang so quickly? We're not. More on that momentarily. He basically denounces Lord Ras's teachings as well, as he uses the elixir to basically defeat Thunderfang, save all of the souls that Thunderfang absorbed, including Lloyd's, and that's how the battle ends. A very good way to end the battle, I would say. I like that Aaron is the one to defeat Thunderfang. I mean, he seems the least qualified, so him doing it just proves how much of an underdog he is. And all is seemingly right in the world until Aaron decides to go back with Lord Lord Ras and Sora with him. I do like that Lloyd decided to let them go, again proving that he is not Lord Ras. He actually gives his students the freedom to choose, and naturally with Aaron's parents still being a pretty hot topic of discussion, Aaron would want to go with Lord Ras, and I like that Sora went with him. Obviously the two of them are trying to reconnect. They had that very emotional heart-to-heart in the last episode, so naturally it would make sense for these two to again go with Lord Ras themselves. I'm curious to see how that dynamic will go, and I also felt especially bad for Ryu, who seemed very sad following Aaron and Sora leaving. Now let's talk about the Jay stuff, because we lost Sora and Aaron, but we got Jay back, kind of. Now say what you will about Jay's hair. I know Jay's hair is controversial, but I kind of like it. But Jay still does not have his memories back. He's still very much not the Jay that we know. He has some traits of the Jay that we know, but not exactly. And I like that Dragon's Rising is still teasing us with Jay not yet being fully back to normal. He shouldn't go back this soon. It should be a natural storyline that takes its time to develop. Seems like that's definitely where Season 3 is headed, thank goodness. I also love how sassy Jay is to Cole especially, but to all of the ninja. Jay is definitely, again, not fully different from the Jay that we know, but it's very obviously not the Jay that we know. And there's this big reunion at the end of the episode with all of the characters that are still here. Definitely a win that doesn't really feel like a win to Lloyd, very similar to Season 2 Part 1, which kind of ended on a similar cliffhanger kind of note with a pseudo win, but then we see that ending. Oh my goodness, that ending. I'm gonna do an entirely separate video about this ending. This needs to be talked about more. So Thunderfang shows up in the spectral lands and Moro is there doing the usual shtick of, oh hey, welcome to the afterlife, kinda sorta. But Thunderfang has other plans and immediately absorbs Moro's soul, along with maybe Master Wu. I kind of saw a little glowy yellow thing there. Was that Master Wu? Again, more on that in an upcoming video. But yeah, still, I mean, is Thunderfang departed now? How exactly does that work? How exactly does he have this type of power in the spectral lands? Who knows? But what a cliffhanger to end on. Oh my goodness, that is such a good cliffhanger. Very much has me excited for Season 3 Part 2. I want to watch it right now. Other parts about this episode that I enjoyed, obviously the animation was top-notch. Great soundtrack to back it up as well. Not to mention, this episode brought a cinematic sense to the finale. I love when I'm watching Ninjago and it feels like I'm watching a movie. That's how you know you have something special on your hands. This episode felt cinematic. And again, say what you will about Thunderfang getting defeated too quickly, but he's obviously not done. And again, the cliffhanger for Season 3 Part 2 is set up extremely well. In terms of negatives about this episode, I don't have anything. I thought about it, and I don't really have much of anything to say in terms of negatives. I pretty much enjoyed everything about this episode. The only negative that I could point out is that Labo appears at the end, and I really don't like Labo. Labo's annoying, but not worth docking any types of points for this episode. This episode was amazing. Very good finale to Season 3 Part 1, I would say, and definitely one of my favorite Dragon's Rising episodes just in general. I will give this episode a 10 out of 10 for everything that I listed in my review. Again, I thought this finale was spectacular. But leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments. What exactly do you guys think about this finale? And I will be doing another video later on talking about my overall thoughts, my first impressions on Season 3 Part 1 collectively, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, with Part 1 over, we have a ton of stuff to talk about and a ton of work to do. So stay tuned for all of the upcoming videos, and thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.